guys, my name is Abiola Loyakunle. I want you to be watching NAS TV Africa. They are giving premium content.
Shout out to NAS TV Africa.
NAS TV Africa, in Africa for Africa.
Hello viewers, welcome to Natural, Authentic and Sincere on NAS TV Africa, where we manifest Africa's greatness. My name is Habiba Adebayo, and my co-host for today is
Karen.
Okay, and today we happen to have a very brilliant, beautiful, intelligent, outstanding somebody with us in the studio. It's not easy, right? It's not easy to be a female. One, it's not easy to be a female. Two, it's not easy to be the best female graduate in Doctor. Trust, am I lying?
You're not lying at people. It's not easy at all.
It is huge,
not easy.
right?
It is huge.
Because trust, I can't imagine first class. not first class, but the best among maybe 20, 50, 100 plus students in class.
It is exceptional, beautiful.
Wow. Our viewers, let us introduce our guest to you. Hello, good day.
Hi, good day.
Sorry, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, I'm Dr. Yakub Zainab, a recent inductee of University of UNILORIN Medical Class 2022.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Trust, when she was introducing herself, she said, I am Doctor.
Did you see how sweet it was?
Exactly. Doctor. It's so nice. So, can you briefly tell us about your background?
Okay, so I started my primary school education at a new Islamic school.
Okay.
I was then with my grandmother, and I don't have much of my primary school memory, but I can say that New Islamic School is one of the best schools around in Ilorin.
Okay. So your secondary education?
Okay, so my secondary education was at Ilorin Comprehensive High School, ICOS,
Okay.
owned by Ilorin Emirates, IEDPU.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that they did try their best too. They had very excellent tutors there.
Wow, nice. So from there you proceeded to
Yes, and my tertiary education was at University of Ilorin.
the better by far.
You can say that again. College of Earth Sciences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. This must have been a not so smooth, but at least it was a good journey from the way you said it.
Yes, it was an excellent ride, I guess.
Okay, so doctor, cause trust.
No?
If you want to talk to her,
Mhm.
don't forget that
The doctor is
yes,
essential because
and
it's not easy.
it is not
It's not
my
easy.
dear doctor. Am I called it? Do I pronounce it?
Say it
Wait. Doctor.
That's not like it.
Okay, so as the best graduating students, what inspired you to pursue medicine?
Okay. Growing up, when I was with my grandma, I had a doctor. Well, she had a doctor, Dr. Amin. So like she was my role model right from the start. I like how she was being addressed as a doctor. That was mostly it for me. And then when I was in JSS class, I had my uncle brought a movie, Ben Carson. So I guess that was also part of the reasons why I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay, trust. I think it's not only about you having a role model.
Okay.
It's a thing to have a role model. It's another thing for you to like work towards achieving
Yes,
that thing.
working towards
Firstly,
it.
she has a role model, Doctor. I mean, secondly, her uncle brought home
A
something, a movie that she wants. Then she works towards it, it's like achieve it.
And the story of Ben Carson is actually very, very,
Very
inspiring.
exactly,
Very
exactly. Wow, this is so
So,
nice.
this, like you just said just now that you liked how your nurse doctor was referred to as doctor. So was it because of the doctor? Was it because of the name?
Yes, mostly it was because of the title. And then mostly, well, she had so much respect around her. Anytime she's around, oh, Dr. Amin, Dr. this, Dr. that. So it was it for me.
She's also a she. And
Okay.
is also a she, you get
Beautiful, beautiful.
exactly.
Okay,
Okay.
let's move on to the next question. Can you share with us some of the most memorable moments or experiences you had while in medical school?
Mm, Well, most of my memories were challenging, I guess.
Wow.
Not memorable. But I would say the most memorable for me was when I was in my final year and during my final year week. I'd looked up to it for so long because I spent 8 years in medical school instead of 6 years.
Wow.
And that was because of 2020 and ASU strike in
Yeah,
2022. So I had looked forward to my final year week, and it was so memorable for me.
So that was like the highlights
Yes.
of the whole thing for you.
Yes, I was happy to be done and over with, to be done with medicine. So I was all out to celebrate.
Okay, so like during your final year, that period, the whole semester, the whole thing that goes into that, was it like, was it difficult? Was it really tasking? Were your lecturers supporting? Did you enjoy the whole process?
Yeah, because it was final year and we were looking at the finish line. So I was happy to go to class. I was happy to go to clinics because I was like, oh, I'm going to be done very soon.
Yeah.
So I think I enjoyed my final year mostly more than my previous years in school. And that was because I was looking at the finish line. And I don't think it was as tasking as the previous years. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so being the best student, I want to ask, because you are not only here to tell Trust and I, our viewers are definitely going to learn from one or two things I say. Why, being a student, while you were students in school, what's your techniques, like your own area, how you read? Are you a day reader, midnight reader?
Immediately after class.
Or during lecture? There are some people that
Really?
Yes, I do that.
You read during lectures?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Or can you assimilate where there is noise or everybody?
Basically, what's your style? How did you
Really
do
style.
it?
Okay, so I wouldn't say I'm a day reader or a night reader because I read anytime there is time. So mostly I read during the day and I read at night too.
Okay.
And mostly what I do is I have a to-do list for the day. Like after my supi, I have a to-do list.
Sorry, you said something else.
After,
Supi.
yeah,
What's
after
that?
prayer.
Supi.
After supi, my
Okay,
morning
you said
prayer.
supi. Ah, sorry. I thought I had supi.
No. After my morning prayer, I have
Okay.
a to-do list written out.
Okay.
So after, maybe I have class in the morning. So after class, if there is any little time, be it 2 hours, 3 hours, I would head to the library to read. Even if I have to go back to class after those period, then when I get home, I rest a while, and then I would wake up around 7, 8 for discussion. They have a group discussion. It helps in medical school. So after
Okay.
discussion, let's say we finish around 10 p.m., then I'll read again from 10 to 2, 3, 4 a.m., depending on how much I have to cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So you really didn't have much time to rest, did you?
Well, not really. Not really.
Okay. On that, I was about to say, considering your field, is that an healthy thing to do? Like not having enough rest and,
Well, doctors preach, but I'm not sure.
You're following.
Because it's taxing. That's the only way you have to cover all of the stuff that you have to cover. And you cannot afford to not read them because you don't know what will come out in your exam. So you have to give it your all. And if that means cutting down your sleeping hours, then you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so in your case, you said you don't have a specific time you read, but would you rather advise that somebody should try to know what works for them? Maybe they're a day reader or midnight reader, for them to know their own capacity.
Yeah, you can. Yes, I would say that you should try reading in the day and then try reading at night. So whichever one works best for you. But I think the basic rule is reading every day. As a medical student and as a student generally, you have to read every day. Well, except on holidays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So though.
So you're saying during all the days we should not
open our books at all.
Well, holidays should be known for being an holiday. You might read once in a while, but not as much as you read while in session.
Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Let's move on to the next question. So, how were you able to balance your academic work with other extracurricular activities and things like that?
Okay.
Your social life, everything, balancing everything together.
Okay, so for me, I didn't venture into extracurricular activities that much. And in fact, my social life is It's just there.
From 1 to
Because
10, let us rate it. No, rate it.
I'd
From 1 to 10.
say I'd say 3 to 4.
About 10.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The only social media I had then was WhatsApp when I was in school.
Okay.
And that was because I needed to keep up with classes and
school groups and things
yes.
like that.
So I didn't have Instagram, Twitter. I didn't have it while I was in school.
Mm.
It was not until I finished my final year that I opened my Instagram account.
Oh.
And recently, after induction, I opened my Twitter account.
Oh.
So I would say I cut down on social medias a lot.
Yeah.
Although YouTube is also a social media, and that's how I rest. Mostly, if I'm reading, probably I've read 1 hour, I'll go to my YouTube, watch all those memes for 5-10 minutes, and then I'll go back to read. So that's mostly
The
my
break is
social.
very, very important. Very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Zainab Yakub, I learned something. I learned that she asked you, but I have this one that I want to ask you. I have one that I want to ask you. Okay, I learned that on the day you were inducted, the following day you got married. You got married the following day. You were the best quality students of all
You
your
know, the
classes.
joy and everything. How were you able to handle everything together?
Like,
graduation,
Did you
marriage,
even have time for
everything.
him while in school and all?
Yeah, well, okay. So, well, he came as a mentor.
Oh,
In medical school, you would want to relate with a senior to like guide you, show you the way around. So that was mostly our relationship. Then as we moved on, we became friends. You know, I got more comfortable with him, but it was mostly also on the part of showing me the way. And then, well, we got talking, and yes, I answered him to be.
Oh, beautiful.
beautiful.
So because it was, my 2 year senior, he graduated before me. Yeah, 2 years before me. So I guess because it was not around for those 2 years, I would say that it helps to like concentrate more. Though it was not like it was a distraction because it was
Okay.
actually helping me to navigate my way through
Yeah.
medical school. So when he left, I had more time. So there was no distraction at all. We were just mostly communicating on phone and yeah.
It was always there.
Yeah, but it was always
Always
there.
So
Would be the first person I'll call when my results comes out. And
Oh, so cute.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does being the best graduating doctor mean to you? How does it make you feel exactly?
I'd say it means hard work pays off because you know there was a background story to it. I did my parts and Allah did the rest for me. So I'm very grateful to Almighty Allah, and also I'm grateful to my parents and all of the seniors that you know directed me one way or the other. So I'd say it means hard work pays off to me.
And you're really happy about it.
Yes,
Obviously,
I am.
obviously you are. Obviously. So obviously your achievements will obviously inspire others because it's not easy, really. It is not easy to go through 8 years of studying and you know eventually you got to where you are today. It is not easy. It's not every day that we see things like this, and truly it is beautiful, exceptional.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Exceptional.
Okay. Did medical school impact your mental and physical health, and how?
Well, yes, but not directly. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes, well, I've cried before because of an exam, not because of the results, it was because of preparation for an exam. You know, it was too much. I thought it was too much to undo. Well, I guess after crying, you feel a little bit better. So I went for the exam, and alhamdulillah, the results was also fine. So I guess I just needed to like take a break, let it out, and continue.
This strategy is actually
Yeah, it works. It does work. It does work.
nice. Yeah. Okay. What advice would you give to incoming medical students?
Okay, so I'd say that first you need Allah or any God that you pray to. Then you need to also be hardworking. it's tasking. There's no two way about it, and you have to be ready for the tasks ahead. And the only way to be ready is to make sure that you study every day for as long as possible. So you have to know when and how you should study, and you should be prayerful. Go to classes when it's due, because some of my colleagues don't attend classes. For me, I do. I don't think the hours I stay in class affects the hour that I used to study. So you have to go to classes, go for clinics. You learn more there too, and you have to read, rest, read again, rest, and pray, 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 pray.
You were saying read, rest, pray, pray. Food is not there.
The food is part of the rest.
Yeah, I
now.
guess yes. Food should be
Okay.
part of rest.
Okay.
Okay, just before we round up, there is this one question that I need to ask you. So, what were some challenges you faced as a woman trying to maintain a legacy and academic excellence?
Okay, alhamdulillah, I didn't have to face any of that. And I don't think there were any such story about a female being victimized as a medical student in UNILORIN. So I guess I didn't face any of that. alhamdulillah.
That is good. Really
Impressive.
good. Impressive.
Yeah.
Kudos to UNILORIN. Kudos
University
to
of Ilorin,
UNILORIN.
the better by far. University. Try.
Habiba,
Yeah.
calm down.
Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm.
Thank you.
I'm calm.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
And to our viewers, I am sure that you have learned one or two from what Dr. Zainab said. Firstly, know what works for you, whether you are a day reader. Try all the methods. Now, which one really suits you? Which one? How fast were you able to like assimilate and cover what you wanted to cover? Know what works for you. Go to like receive lectures, pray, rest.
Don't relent on
Rest.
your dreams. No matter
And-
what anyone says, just make sure you achieve what you want to achieve in life. It's very important, very essential. And by the time you achieve it, like she's happy, you would also be happy at the end of the day.
You're going
Everybody
to
will
get
be
there
excited.
one day.
Yes. Amen.
And there is no play. Sorry, there is no work without
Without
play. You can if you feel like okay, the going is getting tougher, you can always take a break. Just like she said, she used to like watch memes.
If you need to cry.
YouTube.
Cry.
If it is to play a game, you just have to like time yourself, not like you get carried away
Yeah.
over it. So, well, it is what it is.
Once again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
having me.
much. You're welcome. And to our viewers, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you feel there is any question you need to ask, or something, if you are a medical student or students at large, you want to ask Dr. Zainab, our comment section is always open. Feel free to ask, and we are going to get back. Until our next edition. See you. Bye.
Bye.